Hello friends. Today we are going to deal with again hospital and clinical pharmacy with the topic drug distribution system. So first introduction. One of the basic service provided by hospital pharmacy department is drug distribution system. Drug distribution is basic service which is provided by hospital pharmacy department. Whether drug distribution may be outpatient or inpatient. Then ward control system. Pharmacy controlled impressed based system and pharmacy controlled patient issue system. Then outpatients. First, what are the outpatients? These are referred to the patient which are not occupying beds. Means they are not occupying bed, they are not admitted. They come to the physician, take the prescriptions, give to the pharmacist, and take the medicaments and carry their treatment. So outpatient refers to the patient not occupying beds in hospital or in clinic, health center and other places where outpatient usually go for their healthcare or health checkup. In short form, the outpatient department was called as OPD. The patient with minor and common illness go to the OPD. Those who have minor illness or common illness like cough, cold, they go as a OPD. If the physician feels the patient need admission as an inpatient ward, then they get a letter to get admitted in the hospital. Then categories of outpatient. First is emergency, tertiary care, primary care, and ambulatory care. Emergency patient means who comes in emergency for the minor accident or minor cuts, so that physician has to treat him in emergency. Tertiary care patient is nothing but a patient. He is also known as a referred patient. It is referred by one physician or one doctor to the specialized doctor. For example, reference to the ENT patient by dental doctor. So it becomes tertiary care. Then primary care means general patient. You can say general patient who comes as a OPD for the treatment. And then ambulatory patient. Ambulatory patient are the patient which comes for regular checkup or regular general checkup for their therapy or a treatment. They are ambulatory patients. Then inpatient service. First of all, what are inpatient? They are the patients who are admitted in the hospital healthcare centers for their treatment. So drug distribution to the inpatient department can be carried out from the outpatient dispensing area. The patient involved in dispensing the drug for outpatient can dispense drug for inpatients too. If the workload seems to be heavy, then additional employees can be employed. This method is found to be more economical, and the pharmacist employed for the drug distribution to the inpatient wards. There are four systems, means four types or four systems are included in inpatient drug distribution department. So first is individual prescription order system, complete floor stock system, combination of above mentioned means combination of individual prescription and complete floor ward stock system, and unit dose dispensing. So first, individual prescription order system. This is usually followed in small and private hospitals for economic consideration and reduced manpower. Individual prescription order system includes the individual prescription given by physician. A prescription order given by the physician. It is generally given in the small and private hospital. Accordingly, the economic consideration and reduce manpower. Then complete flow stock system. Under this system, the nursing station carries both charged and non-charged patient medication. Means it includes two, charged flow stock and non-charged flow stock. Some of the drug content are charged and some of the drug which required for the patient are not charged. So in this case, complete flow stock system, a nursing station carries, here the main role is of nursing station, carries both charged and non-charged patient medication. According to this condition, the nurses store the drug and administer them to the patient according to physician order. So as per the physician order, the nurses are supposed to store that. First of all, the conditions, nurses are supposed to store the drug and administer it to the patient according to the physician order or a prescription. Only the commonly used drugs are taken in this system. Generally, the commonly used drugs which are inpatient given to the inpatient like salines or injections, they are generally taken under this system. Then combination of individual prescription order and complete flow stock system. The system is used in those hospitals where patients pay their hospitalization and hospital used the individual prescription order system as a primary means for the dispensing but have several drugs in the floor. Then main, which is unit dose dispensing. It is the multiples of single dose administration. Means unit dose itself indicate the dose is single dose. So single dose which are administered multiple times or a multiple period of times. Such types of dispensing is known as unit dose dispensing. It is the multiple of single dose administration for the medication which are prepared by pharmacist, which are ready for the administration to the patient as prescribed by physician. A single unit package is one which contains complete pharmaceutical dosage. It is a single unit package and it contains one dose complete pharmaceutical dosage form which is supposed to be given to the patient at a single time or at the same time. Then in this also there are two methods of dispensing unit, which is centralized unit dose drug distribution system and decentralized unit. Centralized means it includes there is a central pharmacy system which will produce or which will distribute the drug to different pharmacists present at the different wards or a different floors. It is generally done for the high hospitals or modern hospitals which have more floors. So one centralized pharmacy is located at the first floor or a ground floor and which supplies medicine or a drug as per the requirement of to the prescription to the pharmacist present at different wards or at a different floors. It is also known as centralized unit dosage drug distribution system is also known as satellite pharmacy. So one pharmacy is a main pharmacy and which provides the medicine or drug according to the prescription to the pharmacist present at the different floors or different wards. Then comes decentralized unit dose distributing system. It is also known as bedside pharmacy, where the pharmacy is near to the patient's beds. Wherever the patient ward is there, there is a pharmacy for the proper medication and treatment of that patient. So that pharmacist come to know uh, everything, right from the medicine treatment. Is there any adverse drug reaction or not? So everything comes under decentralized unit dose distribution system, and it includes bedside pharmacy also. Then charging policy. How the charging policy is there? The hospital should have uniform schedule for charging of drugs. The policy can be categorized under several systems like all inclusive part of inclusive rate, the professional fee concept, break-even point purchase, cost plus rate system with the profit aspect, and computerized pricing. Labeling. Labeling ultimately reflects the pharmacy department. Everything depends on the labeling. If the label is proper, then it reflects the proper pharmacy or proper dispensing practice or pharmacy practice. So pattern of labeling is followed as name. It includes name, dosage form, strength, batch number, expiry date and special direction. Then dispensing of controlled drugs. A separate register is maintained for the controlled drugs. Various steps involved are as follow. Medical superintendent is overall responsible for handling of controlled drug. Chief pharmacist procures it, stores and responsible for proper dispensing of the drug within hospital.